Hey guys, welcome to Braddels Gaming and to another episode of my Far Cry 5 community creation series. In this series I feature other people's maps from the Far Cry 5 arcade, and today we're looking at Battleship DWxx by DWxx. This is a team deathmatch map and it is a take on the classic game of Battleship, the game that was originally created in the 1930s on a notepad and a pencil, and is basically a strategic guessing game. Now, this map itself isn't really so much guessing because the way that you eliminate other players, it is team deathmatch by the way, the way that you eliminate the other team is you kind of have this wall down the middle that separates the two teams' areas, and so teams can't get from one area to the other. They can only stay within their own self-contained space. But each team has mortars, and each of these custom-made, really cool generic shape and other assets battleships. And you basically have to use the mortars to kill the members of the other team. And it actually works out really well. It's probably one of the few maps in the Far Cry 5 arcade that I can say actually has working mortars that actually are useful and not just things that are kind of there for the set piece, the aesthetic, or just kind of like to create, I guess, some atmosphere with someone firing that mortar. The mortar is actually very key to this map and how it works, and it actually works really well, as you're going to see from the gameplay. And this is actually some gameplay that I featured on, I believe, one of my channel updates quite a long time ago now, I think, but I wanted to give this map a standalone shout out. I did provide a shout out in that video to this map, but again, I want to give this map its own special video because it is an outstanding map. I mean, you look at all these custom structures that the creator has made out of generic shapes, but also other miscellaneous sort of industrial and communications towers. It really does look like battleships. Battleships in real life, and it's got a very arcadey sort of, I guess, atmosphere, this map, but that, you know, very much pays homage, I guess, to the game that this is set in, you know, being the Far Cry 5 arcade, but also Battleship being, you know, a classic sort of arcade game that, you know, was something that you would play with a friend using one of the board games perhaps, or online. Yeah, it's a great game, and this is a really great throwback to that game, and it's an alternate version that is super fun as well, because like I said, even though you can see where the enemies are using the mortar, it's still really fun just to try and eliminate people with the mortar, and also trying to dodge the mortars at the same time. You kind of want to move around a bit, I guess, not stay in the same mortar in the same place. I actually got quite a lot of mortar indicators here, but none seemed to kill me, luckily. I don't know how that worked. Maybe they just didn't quite reach me. Another thing you'll notice over the duration of the game is that as more and more people start using more and more mortars, the atmosphere as well also particularly gets quite intense, which creates a really awesome atmosphere to be a part of, because you've just got mortars absolutely going off from one side of the map to the other, and I mean, you can choose to kind of take up a mortar position yourself and try and get some kills, or you can do what some people opted to do, including myself, I think, later on in this gameplay, to just run around and try and dodge the mortars, which, you know, dodging mortars in Far Cry 5 is pretty easy. They're not like the overpowered Far Cry 4 mortars, which literally clustered the whole bloody map. They only shoot like one sort of projectile out with one explosion, so it can be pretty easy to kind of predict and to kind of move away from where the mortar is going to hit. And it can also, vice versa, take quite a lot of, I guess, anticipation from you as the mortar shooter to kind of project your shot ahead of where you think the enemy is going to be. But like I said, fortunately with this game mode, because everyone, you know, has the ability to go onto a mortar, and the mortar is pretty much the only way, well, it is the only way that you can kill someone from the other team, it means that it's a lot easier for you to get mortar kills on this map. So it's really well thought out by the creator, DeathWeapon, and he's also a very experienced creator from what I know in the Far Cry 5 arcade, he's also produced some really cool maps other than this one. There's one that still sticks in my head called Political Games, which is actually a map that he used generic shapes to create some of the world's most well-known leaders of the time, such as Donald Trump and I don't know, I think it was, I actually don't know, maybe it was the Chinese president. But yeah, that's probably another map that I will want to feature on this channel. I know I probably shouldn't bring politics into a game, but it is a very fun, kind of satirical type of map, and it's very well laid out as well, very much like this one. So definitely recommend checking out Death Weapons maps, this one and the others included. If you guys enjoyed this map, well, definitely check it out on your platform. I believe this map is on all 3 platforms. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to check anymore because the Far Cry Arcade website doesn't work anymore, so I can't really check if this map is on the other platforms. At the very least, I definitely know it's on the Xbox. But yeah, it's a very fun map, and yeah, definitely check it out. And if you can't check it out, well, enjoy the rest of this gameplay. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like it, and if you're new around here, feel free to yeah, subscribe and hit the bell icon for future channel notifications. You know, I don't actually post a whole lot to YouTube, so if you hit the bell icon, don't worry about getting spammed from my channel, because you will probably only receive a video every now and then. But you know, I definitely want to get back to making more videos. I keep saying that every single video, and then I don't seem to make a video for another 2 to 3 months. Unfortunately, my circumstances over the last couple of months meant that I really couldn't record any videos because I kept getting sick on and off, and hopefully I think this is the last time, or hopefully it will be the last time I get sick in 2022. For whatever reason, this year has been the year that I've gone sick the most amount of times out of any other year, so that's been fun. But nonetheless, hopefully I am back now. I don't want to jinx it, so I won't say that I'm absolutely certainly back yet, but hopefully I can return and start making videos for you guys again. Very much centered around this Far Cry 5 community creation series, featuring awesome maps like the one on screen right now, but also I've got a few of my own custom map creations in the works that I definitely want to share with you guys soon. So thank you for sticking around. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe if you're new around here, and hit the bell icon, and also check this map out and give it some love on your respective platform. But anyways, this is Braddels Gaming. I'm signing out now, and remember to have yourselves a great day.
What a blast! Explosive performance. Victory is imminent. You're about to lose. Victory is imminent.